Hello, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back to you. Gentlemen, not seen the LA sorry for this low budget, very low renting video. Couple of quick announcements. One of the biggest ones is about the whole net neutrality system thing. I had said this before in the past, or I made a video about it, short video about it in the past, and it's still relevant. And the real thing I want you to take from this is, I know certain people have already heard this statement dozens of times from everyone else, from the big names to the small names of YouTubers, but there is something that you need to keep in mind as a general whole. When it comes to this whole net neutrality thing, it's the fact that at the very end of it all, you need to stay tuned and stay attent. You need to keep your attention on the whole situation, even after we actually do, win over and have the net neutrality rules stay in effect. That's the big thing. I could be premature in saying that we're going to have the net neutrality rules staying in place. And if you don't know what net neutrality is, I suggest watching John Oliver. He did 2 videos on it, and he explains it pretty well. Anyway, this particular, if I know, first, it's a little bit difficult to say, oh, hey, net neutrality rules are going to stay as they are. It's both here and there, oh, no, it could be, either or. It's oh, no. I know, I need to stay realistic. And you know what? There's a lot of people who are supporting this whole issue at hand and talking about it. So, you know what? I'm glad people are talking about it, and that's something we need to keep in mind. A lot of people are being aware of this, and the thing they need to do is call their support in Congress and also in the House of Representatives, wherever, and tell them not to kill off the rules of net neutrality. I know that's the thing everyone's doing, and you know what? I'm very confident that we're going to have the rules stay in place. So, I'm just saying that. But if that ever does happen afterwards, we need to keep an eye on what's going to happen afterwards. That's the thing. That's the thing a lot of people, at least in this particular day and age, need to keep in mind. Because it's the reason why the net neutrality rules were in danger twice in a row was because none of us really kept in mind, and we were lucky enough to have a lot of people keep the rules or what was happening in check, or not in check, just keeping an eye on them and having other people tell them, hey, you need to do this and you need to support net neutrality. That was a good thing. But we all, as a general population, if we wanted the internet to stay as it is, we need to stay on top of it at all times. I know that may be difficult for some people, but it's at least a good thing for most people to have this whole net neutrality thing kept in mind. You need to have it at the back of your mind. You need to put it somewhere, put a note somewhere where it says, remember to support net neutrality and keep in mind of what's going on. My best suggestion that I can give off for that type of thing is sticking to Fight for the Future again, because they at least try their best to stay on top of this whole situation, and they keep on talking about what news could possibly happen, what other stuff here and there. Maybe they're technically the best placed in order to get most information about what happened with the net neutrality rules and stuff like that. Another good place is also just, a general look around different media sites and stuff like that. I know some people don't trust the media too much, but at least look around for anything that's related to net neutrality and make sure to keep an eye on that. After this whole situation happens, if we do have the whole, net neutrality still in place, then I suggest keeping an eye out on what's to come afterwards. You need to keep an eye on your congressmen, your law senators, whoever gets hired as the FCC head, and whether or not, Pi actually gets fired or not. If he's still around after the net neutrality rules, then yeah, keep an eye on him. And we need to keep an eye on everything. We need to stay our attention on this whole situation. We can't forget about it. So that's really all I wanted to say. Sorry about the crudeness of this video. It's really just something I wanted to get off my chest. So make sure to keep your eyes and mind on the whole situation at hand. Make sure to remember to always talk to your congressman and make sure to tell them to always support net neutrality. Make sure you bug them about them. Make sure you call them. Make sure you have other friends call your congressman and or senators. You know, people, anyone who's in Congress or in the House of Representatives, who's representing your state or your province, whatever, or district. Make sure they know that they should be supporting net neutrality and not trying to kill it. And make sure you bug them about that all the time because this whole situation has happened nearly a lot of times already. Once, like one big time in the past and another time right now. So we need to keep an eye on that. We need to keep going even after we're done doing the whole thing. We need to keep our heads and minds, our attention on this whole situation. So that's all I really want to say. Good luck to everyone. I hope you have a good day. Sayonara, my bots.